didn't see you there. Wishing you happiness, clarity, and freedom on this gorgeous day. You guys caught me off guard. I was just taking a hike. You had to spook me like that. But it's a beautiful day to take a hike. I encourage you to get your butt out in nature. Get yourself out in nature to enjoy the natural beauty, to enjoy your life, to enjoy the energy that is always here on this sunny, beautiful day. And actually, in this video, we're not talking about light. We are talking about dark, because there is a dark winter, a dark and cold and frightening and chilly winter ahead of us. And it's going to be real. Guys, this winter that is coming on the planet, this is going to be the darkest winter that we have seen in a while. At least this is what my intuition is telling me. I am feeling like an extremely dark winter is coming. An extremely cold, extremely dark winter is coming for many of us on the planet. And it has everything to do with the state of this world. So let's start off with that. How is this world? What is going on with this world? The state of the world has been changing so much. And I believe ever since the Great Conjunction, right? The Great Conjunction between Jupiter and Saturn, this changed everything. The Great Conjunction, when Jupiter and Saturn moved into Aquarius, from Capricorn into Aquarius. Okay, nothing in my life has felt the same since then. And nothing on the planet has felt the same since then. And that is why another dark winter is coming, guys. We had a dark winter last year. We had a dark winter the year before. But they have been progressively getting darker and darker. Okay, darker and darker. And it has everything to do with the fact that this world is going through a metamorphosis. This world is going through a massive metamorphosis. We are changing. Okay, on a cellular level, we are changing. Our DNA is literally changing, okay, on this planet. And it has everything to do with the shift, the age of Aquarius, the shift, the massive shift that happens every 2,000 years. It's happening on the planet. And that's why, guys, this upcoming winter is going to be incredibly dark and incredibly cold. But not if you prepare. If you know who you are, if you prepare for this winter, I'm here to tell you that you are going to be A-okay. You are going to be perfectly okay, perfectly content, perfectly comfortable amidst the chaos that is going on in the concrete jungles and in the matrix in this world, okay? If you prepare for this winter, you will be okay. You will be more than okay. You will be thriving when everyone else is screaming and in chaos and panicking and in fear, okay? And I want to give you some tips on how we can prepare, how I'm feeling that we can prepare for this dark winter that is ahead of us, okay? The first thing we need to start to do is be content with less. We need to be more content with having less. And I'm talking about less material things. I'm talking about less comforts. I'm talking about less comfortable joys that we really get used to in the matrix, that we really get used to in this world, right? We need to become more comfortable with having less. And why do we need to do this? Because in this world, growing up, at least me, growing up in this world, in this society, we became too comfortable. We became too comfortable with the things that we have, the TV shows, all the food, all the junk food, and all the comforts, and all the joys, and the candy, and, you know, having everything that we could ever need right at our fingertips. This is actually a curse in disguise. You see, when you get this comfortable, when you become this comfortable, you will have a big shock and a big surprise when those things are taken away. And that's what's happening on the planet, guys. It's a fight for energy. It's a fight for the energy. And not everything is how it used to be. Not everything is the same, guys. Things are changing. One day, you might not have heat in your home. One day, you might not have enough money for food. Things can change very rapidly. So we need to start to become more comfortable with having less. How can we do this? How can we become more comfortable with having less? We can work on letting go. It's all about letting go of the things that we don't necessarily need, right? Going back to basics. In my life, in the past 2 years, I have been going back to basics. Meditation teaches you that you don't need much. You just need your breath. You just need this present moment and you are good, right? We don't need much. We really don't need as much as we think. On this planet, we don't need as much as we think. So we need to start to let go of the extra things, because less is more. And when we let go of more things, when they're taken away in this world, because everything's changing. Everything is changing. Our freedoms are being taken away with COVID, right? We can't take these things for granted. We need to appreciate what we have and understand that less is more. So this is honestly what is coming to me as like the number one way to prepare for this dark winter. Guys, the winter season is cold. The winter season is dark. It's when all the animals, they scavenge for food. They stock up because they know that it's not going to be easy to get energy in the winter. It's when the sun isn't as hot. It's when the energy is harder to come by. Right? It's not like the summer where everything's blooming and everything's growing and we're living in abundance, right? The winter is when we need to stock up, we need to prepare, and we need to understand that less is more, right? We need to get ready and prepare. That's what the squirrels do in the fall. They gather their nuts, they gather everything, and then they go into hibernation to survive in the winter. Even the trees, they go into hibernation in the winter to stay alive. It's all about staying alive and having energy for the winter. So, in this dark winter that's coming up, things are going to be taken away. Everything could change in an instant. Snap of the fingers and everything could change right before your eyes. So another way to prepare is to expect the unexpected. Expect the unexpected. The planet Uranus is all about unexpected changes, unexpected things coming your way. I'm here to tell you to expect the unexpected. This is how you can really prepare for the coming dark winter, for the coming cold winter, the freezing winter that is coming. Be ready for anything. Be ready for anything that can come your way. And how can we truly be ready for anything that can come our way is to remember that we have made it through 100% of our darkest, hardest times, the darkest, hardest winters in human history. Humans have thrived and humans have made it through. So we need to remember that we have made it through 100% of our hardest times, of our darkest times on this planet. When you remind yourself of this, you uplift yourself and you remind yourself that we are strong. We are a strong species. We can do this. We're in this together. You see, I came out here to uplift you and to help you because we're in this together. I am you. You are no different than me. We are in this together. We are both human beings, right? The squirrels and the animals and the snakes, guys, the snakes, they are in it together. They are here to protect their species. They are working together, right? Humans, we are in this together. We are brothers. We are sisters. We are doing this thing together. We are here to help each other, to uplift each other, and to support each other, not to fight each other. There's wars going on in this planet. And it just goes to show, the state of this world is not good right now. I'm going to admit it. We are not in a good place. The state of this planet, the collective state of this planet is not very good right now. Okay, we're fighting each other. We're still fighting each other. We're still hurting the planet. We're still mass producing goods and hurting the planet. And nothing wrong with mass production, but a lot of mass production is done in ways that is not beneficial or supportive for the planet. The fumes going into the air pollution, the cities, the cars in the cities. Guys, we're reaching a pinnacle. We are reaching the point of no return. We are reaching the Rubicon, where it's coming to a point where things are building up. And that's why every 2,000 years, Rome fell, Babylon fell, guys. Babylon is falling. Every system in this planet, it can rise, but it will have to come to a fall. What goes up has got to come down, right? And that's what we're seeing on the planet. Everything is changing and everything is falling apart. I'll be honest, everything is falling apart. So we need to prepare. We need to become self-sustainable. That is another way to prepare for this dark winter. Move towards self-sustainability, growing your own food. I started a garden last spring, and that gave me the initial experience and the initial knowledge of how to actually grow my own food, and gave me that experience. So learn to grow your own food. Learn to do things yourself, right? Learn to live on your own. Learn to be alone. Learn to make it by on your own. Learn to make it by with less, okay? Having a food, storage, and then being very careful with that, right? Because that's what the squirrels have to do. They gather up their nuts. Guys, I talk about squirrels a lot because, it's a great analogy. It's a wonderful analogy. Look at the squirrels. They take their nuts. They gather their nuts and seeds. They pile them up in their nest for the winter. They got their food storage, and they are using it very wisely. The squirrels don't have a grocery store to go to down the road where they can have endless food and a very nice supply of food. They have what they scavenge themselves, and that's it for the winter. So we need to learn to become more self-sustainable. Learn to be smart with your resources. Learn to be smart with the things that you have. The energy, right? The energy is so critical. It's a fight for the energy on the planet. And we need to realize that things are going to get dark. Things are going to get scary. Things are going to get real, right? Humanity needs that wake-up call to be like, oh, wow, the way I've been living, it's been out of tune with nature. We need to become in tune with nature. That's another way to prepare for this coming dark winter. We need to get more in tune with nature. The more in tune with nature that you are, the better off you will be for this winter. The more in tune with nature you are for this winter, the better off you will be. So we need to get out in nature. Even if it's cold, go for a walk. Guys, going for a walk is so healing. It's so powerful. You're breathing in the fresh air. Your blood is flowing. Your immune system is boosting when you go for a walk. Yes, when you go for a walk, you are actually boosting your immune system. Your blood is flowing. You are becoming stronger. Your muscles are working, right? Your energy is flowing. Get outside, come in nature, take a deep breath. The more you connect with nature, the better off you will be for this winter. This is how we can prepare. This is how we can rise up and get through this winter. And also, another thing to remember is that nothing lasts forever. This winter will come, and this winter will go. And then summer's going to come again. And then fall's going to roll around, and then another winter's going to roll around. So always keep in mind that this too shall pass. Nothing can last forever on this planet. Nothing can last forever in this reality, in this life. Even your life, it's not going to last forever. I'm not going to last forever. It is what it is. That's how nature works. And it's beautiful because the hard times, they're not going to last forever. They're going to come and they're going to go. And then more hard times are going to come and then those are going to go. Right? Come and go. Everything comes and everything goes. Be grateful for this moment. Be grateful for the things you have. Be grateful for this moment. Do your best to be content with less. Do your best to be content with what you have. This is how we can get through this winter, because it's going to be cold, it's going to be dark. But if you know yourself, if you are in tune with yourself, if you are in tune with nature, in tune with the rhythms, if you're out in nature, you're going to be perfectly okay. I'm here to tell you, if you are at this point in the video, you are going to be more than okay. You're going to be thriving during this winter, no matter what. I love you all so much. Thank you for tuning into this message about the dark winter, the dark, cold winter that is ahead of us. We need to prepare. We need to remember who we are. We need to remember that humanity is strong. We are a strong species. We can get through anything. Anything that we set our mind to, we can get through it. We can power through and become stronger on the other side. And then spring's going to roll around. It's going to be so beautiful and magnificent. And just really keep in mind that nothing can last forever. This winter's going to come and this winter's going to go. It won't last forever. Understand that when we're going through it, when it's cold out. Yeah, the sun's going to come back up. The sun's going to come back out. It's going to be warm again. Don't worry. Everything is going to work out through all these changes on the planet, all of this massive change, all the craziness that's going on in the Matrix, on this planet, with humanity. We will get through it because we are strong. And, you have to go through the struggle in order to learn. You have to mess up in order to learn. You have to fall down in order to get back up. So there it is. There we have it. I love you all so very much. Thank you for being here. And I want you to like, comment, subscribe below. I want you to go in the description, buy some crystals, Freedom Vibes crystals. Crystals will also help you get through this winter. It's all about the energy, like I said. And also, join my Patreon, donate below. Thank you all so much. You are all appreciated. You are all loved. I want you to have a beautiful day. Make it a great day or not. The choice is yours.